One more coming in.
Okay, just you know your microphone.
Okay,
Just you know your microphone is on.
what are we doing?
All right, I'll call this meeting to order, June 19th, 2023. I'm Mike Wassell, the City Council President. The City Council meeting will begin with a roll call.
Anderson,
Here.
Appenfelt,
Here.
Burnett,
Here.
Burnett,
Here.
Hurry,
Here.
Fisher,
Here.
Hanson,
Here.
Keel,
Here.
Mark,
Here.
Olson,
Present.
Perkins,
Here.
Wissau,
Here.
Yads,
Here.
Zap.
Here. And Mayor Gluen is excused. If you would all please stand and pledge to the flag and a silent deliberation. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, the next agenda item is to have an informal public hearing. This is the time for where anyone in the public or online can get up and speak. And so I see we have a few people. You want to start back here? You two ladies, if you'd come up to the microphone and tell us who you are and what your address is.
Hi, I'm Annette Camps. I'm a member of the local branch of the AAUW, American Association of University Women, and a member of its Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. And I'm going to introduce Ellen Sushak, who is another member. She's going to give you a little background on AAUW, and then I will give you an invitation about something special we're doing this summer. Oh, my address, I'm sorry, I'm at 308 Prospect Avenue. Hi, I'm Ellen Sushak, and I live at 239 Cherokee Road. I'm an AAUW member, American Association of University Women, and I've been a member here in Beaver Dam for 16 years, and another before that. Our Beaver Dam branch is about 90 years old. We've been at the university for about 90 years. And the American Association of University Women is about 142 years, founded in 1881. The organization is a leader for equity for women, fair pay, economic opportunities. And in Beaver Dam, we have almost 40 members. The president this year is Roberta Mark, and we're other people. And one of the things that we pride ourselves on doing is we give scholarships. We're very involved with equal opportunities for women and also equal opportunities for all races, colors, and creeds. The scholarships that we've given in the past 10 years have amounted to more than $60,000. So that's been an investment that we've given in the community. I want you to know that men are eligible as members too, even though we call ourselves the American Association of University Women. That's kind of an our heritage. And then that will tell you more about a project that we have going on this summer that we definitely want you to be involved in. Thank you. Yes, I have an invitation for you to join our second annual community summer read. We started this last summer as a way to engage the community in a conversation about hatred and how we can approach it and better our community for it. This summer, our book selection is The Gift of Our Wounds. A Sikh and a former white supremacist find forgiveness after hate. And it's a true story about the attack on the Oak Creek Temple a few years ago, a mass shooting. And this is written by Hardeep, whose father was killed in the temple at that time. And he partnered eventually with Arnold Michaelis, who had instigated the skinhead movement in Milwaukee. He became converted to what, against hatred and justice. And he joined forces, a very strange combination of two men who found each other to better Milwaukee. And they established a number of organizations and actions, one of which was Serve to Unite, getting all of the community to work together to better it. So we thought this election was really a wonderful message for any community, because there's always some hatred in each of our communities, unfortunately. And we have visited about 50 organizations, inviting them to read. We're asking you to pass the word, to encourage people, so it's truly a community activity. And then the best part of all is that Pardeep, one of the authors, will be here in the fall to give a presentation to the general public. And that is sponsored. We're very pleased that we've received support from the Beaver Dam Area Community Foundation to support that presentation. So he will be here in person in the fall. We invite you to that. We invite you to read the book. And it's a good summer read. It's easy reading, but very interesting and full of awareness for all of us. I do have a copy for your president and for your city administrator, and perhaps they can pass it on, but there are also multiple copies at the library. Mayor Lewin already has a copy. So please pass it along, and thank you so much for any support you can give us.
Well, thank you, ladies from the AAU. This is a very worthwhile cause, and I hope it goes well.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah. We have another citizen who would like to speak this morning, this afternoon, evening. What is it now? This meeting hasn't been that long.
It's morning somewhere in the world.
Somewhere.
My name is Nancy Wild and I live at 118 Lake Crest here in Beaver Dam. I just bought a small condo here and found out afterwards that Code 34.41 kind of affects us negatively down there. So rather than talk about this and maybe have everybody forget about it when they go home, I just made up a presentation that I'd like to leave with everybody, because I really wish that you would look at this, at how it affects people in condos, almost like we're treated not as property owners, and we have to pay a lot more for our recycling and our trash. So I won't take up a lot of your time. I saw you have a pretty busy agenda, so I'll just pass these out and you can look this over and hopefully get back to me. I left my phone number and my email so that you could do that after you read this. So with that, I'll just pass these out, and thank you very much for your time.
Okay, thank you. It sounds like we'll put that on the future agenda for the operations committee. Okay, is there anyone else who would like to speak to the council? Yes, ma'am. Come on forward and tell us your name and address, please.
Hi, my name is Valerie Reese, 230 East South Street, Beaver Dam, Wisconsin.
Okay, I gotta ask you to hold on a second. Maybe repeat that for the clerk. She was being interrupted.
Valerie Reese, 230 East South Street, Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. I am a business owner. All seasons are to replace downtown Beaver Dam. I got a letter I want to read to all you. This is a opposing Pride Fest that's coming up. To whom it may concern, City of Beaver Dam, Directors of Engineering, City Council members, and to all of Beaver Dam area citizens. From Stephen Valerie Reese, all seasons are to replace. I'm writing this letter to you in regards to a certified letter from the City of Beaver Dam regarding the 2023 Pride Fest Festival that is due to take place on June 24th, 2023. The Pride Fest wishes to close the street from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. on this day. I oppose this action from taking place for several reasons. First, I am a business owner and closing the street will bring revenue hardship to our business. Many of our customers come to the archery shop on the weekends where we do sales and service and business and repairs. And that's their time that they come from other communities to our local business. Second being the business, I've been a business owner for 26 years in Beaver Dam and residing in Beaver Dam all of my life. I am also opposing this 2023 Pride Fest for the beliefs and the generation and that are generating from heartfelt concerns, from convictions, from a higher power above all of us, our Heavenly Father and God. According to the Holy Bible, our city council members, that's all of you, are held to a greater power than I am as a citizen of Beaver Dam. As it is said in Ephesians 6, verse 12, where we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of the world, against spiritual wickedness and in high places. This was explained to me after further researching your jobs are very important to all of us as citizens of Beaver Dam. You are the lawyers that we are entrusting everyday officials and common councils to act as our mediator. Yes, your jobs are very important to all of us. We are entrusting you to be our spokespeople for us, we the people. I guess that the Pride Fest, I am not here to say that you're supposed to love everybody. I mean, black, white, it doesn't matter what your preference on what their but being a Christian woman and Christian business, I really think that this is not the way that we want to lead our children down the road, children and grandchildren, to be seeing all of this too. We the people, why? Just another comment that I have. Can you explain to me why the Memorial Day parade was canceled, but they can have Pride Fest, a 12-hour or 10-hour event? Memorial Day is to honor the fallen, the ones who gave their lives so that we can live free, the ones who served to save and protect us. In closing, I would like to thank you for your time, pray for our leadership and wisdom, and doing what is represented as on our currency. In God we trust. Thank you very much.
Yep. Thank you for sharing with us.
You have questions?
Well, right now, we just let you speak and then we have to, because it's not on our agenda, we can't really talk about the subject this evening,
Okay,
but it could possibly end up on a future agenda.
I know that I sent this copy to Todd Jensen. So
Yeah.
he has a copy of this too. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Is there anyone else who online or in person would like to speak to the council? Is there anyone else that would like to speak? And for the third time, anyone else? Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to the announcements. Anything, Ms. Clark?
No announcements for me this evening.
All right, thank you. And we'll go on to. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
I would like to invite all of you to head downtown. The veterans banners were placed on poles today. So if you would like to see who's been honored downtown, you can find the banners on Front Street, Park Avenue, Maple Avenue, South Center Street, and Ryan Cantafio Way. If you're putting in steps one day, make your steps to look at the veterans banners. Thank you.
Thank you, Kay. Any other announcements? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to agenda number 5, the city administrator's report.
So just a couple of things to apprise the council on. First off, this evening, we were able to successfully set up a live stream of the meeting on Google. This will also allow us to have the meeting recorded. So just an FYI that the meeting will be recorded. It does change some dynamics with the Zoom meeting. So if in the future you're attending and there's a closed session, you won't be able to attend the closed session virtually for technology reasons. So just be aware that if there's a closed session and you're absent from the meeting in person, what you'll see is the screen will go blank and there will be no sound during the portion of the closed session. Then the second thing I wanted to just remind everyone, we have our strategic planning session this next Monday. If you have not done the survey yet, please do so. And I can also get you a hard copy. If you would prefer to just do it paper form, I just need to know. Okay. And the deadline for that survey was hopefully you can finish it by tomorrow so that I can get the information ready and uploaded. Thank you to those that have already filled out the information. But we will see you at 7 p.m. next Monday. That's all I have.
Thank you. Okay, having reviewed the council meetings of June 5th, is there anyone that would like to move to accept those minutes? Okay, thank you, Alder Zock. And second, Kevin Burnett. Thank you for the second. Any discussion on the meeting, on the minute meetings? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Are there any communications?
There are no communications this evening.
Okay, we move on to the bills. Is there a motion to pay the bills?
I think we skipped over the Parks and Recreation proclamation.
I put a check by it. Sorry about that. Okay. So we are proclaiming that the designation of July as Park and Recreation Month, whereas the parks and recreation programs are an integral part of communities throughout this country, including the city of Beaver Dam, and whereas our parks and recreation are vitally important to establishing and maintaining the quality of life in our communities, ensuring the health of all citizens, and contributing to the economic and environmental well-being of a community and region. And whereas parks and recreation programs build healthy, active communities that aid in the prevention of chronic disease, provide therapeutic recreation services for those who are mentally and physically disabled, and also improve the mental and emotional health of all citizens. And whereas parks and recreation programs increase a community's economic prosperity through increased property values, expansion of the local tax base, increased tourism, the attraction and retention of businesses, and crime reduction. And whereas parks and recreation areas are fundamental to the environmental well-being of our community. And whereas parks and natural recreation areas improve water quality, protect groundwater, prevent flooding, improve the quality of air we breathe, provide vegetative buffers to development, and produce habitat for wildlife. And whereas our parks and natural recreation areas ensure the ecological beauty of our community and provide a place for children and adults to connect with nature and recreation outdoors. And whereas the U.S. House of Representatives have designed July as Parks and Recreation Month, and whereas the city of Beaver Dam, Dodge County, recognizes the benefits derived from parks and recreation resources. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Common Council of the city of Beaver Dam that July is recognized as Park and Recreation Month in the city of Beaver Dam, Dodge County. And along with that, I just want to extend a thank you to John Newman for our parks and to Janice Stevens for recreation for the area. I know all the departments take part of that, but we certainly appreciate what you do for us. Were there any communications? Still none? Okay, looking for a motion to present the bills. Aldermark,
I move to pay the bills.
okay, is there a second to that motion? Alderperson Burnett? Okay, any discussion on the invoices for the month? Seeing none? Is that an aye or a roll call? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And not in favor, nay? Any abstentions? Okay, hearing none. We'll move on to ordinances.
There are no ordinances this evening.
Okay, so we go to resolutions. The first resolution was officially tabled, right?
Tabled at the admin committee.
Yeah, at the admin committee level, so that one is taken care of. And then
Resolution
the,
number 57-2023, a resolution granting a Class A for a convenience store license to Fleet Farm Group LLC.
okay, is there a motion to approve? Alder Marks,
I'll make a motion to approve.
and a second? Alder Free?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second on the floor. Any discussion on the resolution granting a beer license to Fleet Farm Group? This would be clarified. It does say convenience store. That's the type of license. This would be for sale inside of the store, not at the gas pumps. Alder Anderson?
Yeah, I'm guessing this went through the admin committee. Do you have
Yes.
a description of what they intend to sell? Is it in the store or the gas station portion? Both
No,
products they're offering?
nothing will be added to the gas station.
Okay, so it's only in store.
Yes.
Do we know what products they're gonna be offering?
Well, they just sell beer, so I suppose whatever they think is going to be.
Convenience store is
Well,
beer products,
that's
just
just
like a
beer
Quick
only.
Trip or, yes.
Okay,
And of course, many of the other fermented beverages are also under the beer classification, so. Okay, any other discussion? All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
This one's by voice?
Yes.
Okay, let's do the
Sorry.
roll call.
Anderson,
aye.
Eppenfeld,
Aye.
Burnett.
Aye.
Burnett.
Aye.
Marie,
Aye.
Fisher,
Aye.
Hanson,
Aye.
Keel. Keel,
Aye.
Mark,
Aye.
Olson, Wilkins, Wissell, Yads,
Aye.
Zap.
Aye.
There's an appointment to the library.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's not on my sheet. Okay, and I'm announcing a mayoral appointment. Community Library Board, Connie Fiegel, to a 3-year appointment to expire May 1st of 2026. Any motion? Is there a motion to approve that appointment? Who said that?
Yes, you have to approve the appointment.
Alder Olson?
I'll second.
Thank you, Dan. Dave? I'm still doing that.
Everybody does.
All right, we have a motion and a second on the floor. Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Any abstentions? Hearing none, we'll move forward. Okay, council may enter into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin statute, section 19.8, paren 1, paren E, deliberating or negotiating the purchasing of public properties, investing in public funds, or conducting other specified public business, whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session, in particular to discuss negotiations regarding a potential land sale and developer's agreement for a potential project in the 151 Business Park. So we would ask this, need a motion to go into closed session. Alder Olson,
Make a motion to go to closed session.
is there a second?
I'll second.
Alder Zop. So all in favor of going into closed session, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, we'll go into closed session.